Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I think I'm an anime character. I hope everyone's doing well. Here we are with another dance thing, watching videos, dancing. So yeah. Anyway, did everyone watch Unplugged last week? It was beautifully timed. I had my MRI, I got home, I had time to make dinner, and then I got to watch 32 minutes of beautiful music, and it was fantastic. Also, the Fix You cover was, I ugly cried a lot because that's one of my favorite songs anyway. And then that was just it was just really good. So, also to anyone who is fighting on Twitter right now, support you. This whole German radio station thing is just completely disgusting. And I hope that dude gets fired and also that awareness is brought to it. So I personally can't speak on it because I am not Asian, and so I can be outraged, but I'm just going to be supporting whoever is involved in any of those things. So I stand behind you guys on my tiny little channel. So yeah, on that note, well, not on that note at all, we're gonna watch Jhope and JIMIN. I think that this is the intro for Mama back in 2016. A couple people have asked that I do this, and this is one of my favorite ones because this is the blindfold for Lie and also Boy Meets Evil. We're gonna skip through JK hanging from the swing in the middle of the stage because, I mean, there's not much I can say about him hanging. It is just him being JK. So we're just gonna be watching the intro part. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down. It's only 2.5 minutes, so it should be okay in theory. But yeah, here we go. The end. That was me. I'm gonna turn it up so that you can hear it and not just me. Yes. Watching the behind the scenes when I've seen this before, don't yell at me. I speak Korean. My name's Erica. I'm a professional ballet dancer, all of the things. Yes. Hobie is one of my favorite dancers in the whole group. I wish that they would have gone through the part where he does the backflip. I've had a lot of you bring this up when I was talking about JIMIN's spotting for his turns, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. He's just so very, like he just did 3 turns. He switched legs, but like, it's still difficult. And you get to see too, when you watch the two of them together, so JIMIN's very smooth, and I would say that Jhope's very precise. Not that JIMIN's not, but their two styles vary in that way. He's a technician. Like, there's a reason that he is the coach, not the coach, I said the wrong words, but that he does the dance. God, I can't make words, I'm sorry. He coaches them on the pieces and cleans them, and then we go into blood, sweat, and tears. Wasn't this their first day? This was their first big award, yeah. I think that was this show. Yeah, so let's get into it. When you watch JIMIN do all of his turns here, he obviously has something over his eyes. He is blind. And I've had a lot of people comment and say like, well, you can probably see through it. Guys, I don't know if you've ever been on a stage before, but stage lights change everything. So for example, my first year in Atlanta Ballet, when I was like a student, I got the super exciting role of being the horse in Cinderella. And all I did was I trotted on with the carriage, and I like pawed at the ground, and then I trotted back off with the carriage with Cinderella in it. It was my debut. But I had to wear this horse head, and it was supposed to be see-through, so that you could, you know, see and not die by falling off the edge of the stage. And when the stage lights hit it, it was very much not see-through. So we actually had someone in the wings with a flashlight that was trying to like wave us off the stage, because we had no idea where front was. I had no idea where the exit was. I could have fallen off the edge of the stage at any moment, because when the lights hit the grid, even because it was a pretty tight laced grid across the front, I literally couldn't see anything. It was just bright. And so the people that have said that he can see through it, like, possibly, yes, that's very likely, like in normal light situations, like in the hallway, I could totally see through the horse head. But like as soon as the stage lights hits it, and with that level of spotlight that was on him, it's very, like, extremely unlikely that if he could see much or determine at least where anything was. So he was probably relying heavily on his knowledge of where the front was when he started, to complete all of those turns. And it kind of brings to your attention as well his back strength. So in a previous video, I talked about how he has really like a strong torso and back. And when you watch him turn, because he literally can't see anything, you can watch as he propels himself around with his back, and then his hips as well. So something that I like to tell my students when they're having trouble with turning is your body, like, literally can't turn without your back. Like, so we do exercises where we start to turn, and as they bring their arms around, they have to clap to bring their second side with them, which when you watch him especially do several turns in succession, you can see his second side working, and then he'll also overcross his back leg. So when he does the turns at switch legs, he'll start on his outside leg and he'll turn towards that leg. And then as the momentum slows down, you'll watch, like, when figure skaters go from like a large position to a smaller position, it makes them turn faster because the torque of the turn starts to go faster, and the momentum, and oh my god, there's a bug on my pillow. Anyway, the torque of the turn makes them to go faster, because the momentum and the center of gravity is, physics. You don't need to know all of that. And so when you watch him switch legs, he'll start on, like, if he's turning to the right, he'll start standing on his right leg and he'll do multiple turns using his back. And then as the momentum starts to slow down on that leg, he'll switch legs and the front leg will go out and around and back. And so that builds up momentum so that he can continue to turn and do at least another single turn to a double, and go around. So he's riding, he knows very well how to build up and then use his momentum effectively, and that's what keeps him turning. I don't know how he figured out where the front was. I don't know. One of you brought up proprioception. If you don't know what that was, it is basically the ability to sense where your body is in space, and also how it's lined up over each other. One of the big things that we as dancers do is we train that very well and frequently. It's not even really something that I even knew what it was called up until recently, but it's something that I've been training pretty much my whole life to succeed in, or develop. There we go, develop. And so one of the exercises that you do to develop that is you stand on one foot, and you closed your eyes. So a lot of your balance comes from what you see. It's affected by your inner ear. So like when you get a cold, it becomes harder to balance, or especially for dancers, when we get like an inner ear infection or something, like I've had to do like Nutcracker, it's really difficult to turn because you have no idea where anything is. And then it's also affected by like injury and like your environment. So the ability to stack pieces of your body one piece on top of the other. So in ballet, we like to say your hips should be over your knees over your toes, rib cage is relaxed, shoulders are over your hips, and your head is lightly resting on top. And so when you're young, you start to do exercises to build that awareness up, so that when you get onto stage, and your environment is different, you're not in a closed room with just mirrored walls, and you have all of these really bright lights and stimulators, you are still able to tap into what it feels like to be on balance, as opposed to being able to look at it in the mirror, or have it dependent on what you're looking at, because when you're looking out at a dark audience, it doesn't work very well. So you can stand on one foot and close your eyes, and you just kind of start to feel one piece of your body stacked over the other. And he seems to be very good at that. I don't know that he actually does those exercises. I imagine he does, because that's very much a physical therapy thing. Every physical therapist I've ever had has had me do exercises like that. And I mean, the boys, I'm sure, do physical therapy regularly with their schedule. Can't imagine that they wouldn't. In fact, they were looking for a physical therapist on their hiring website, and I was like, dang, if only I was certified, because I'm not. Yeah, so that's what I think about that part, that bit with the blindfold. It's very impressive to me. It's very fascinating. Dude can turn like nobody's business. And truthfully, I just still want him to like pass that ability on to me. It would be great. But alas, it was not to me. Maybe when I can dance again, I'll work on that. And so then there's J-Hope. When you watch the two of them dance together, once again, they dance really well together. It shows how many like practice hours they've had in the same room together. Sorry if I keep looking down, I'm just looking at the bug. I can't kill it because I just can't kill things, but it's still there. So like, I just don't know what to do with it. It's just gonna be there because I guess it's there forever now. And I just literally can't kill it. J-Hope is, as you all know, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, I love watching him dance, because he has a lot of joy when he dances. I think I'm gonna have to watch like Ego or something with you guys soon, because it's my favorite. But the only time I really performed that was at their concert, and I don't know if that'll get taken down, so we'll see. But yeah, he dances with a lot of passion, is a good word. Not like passion, but like like romance novel passion, but like just like he enjoys and puts a lot of heart into what he's doing. And he's also extremely precise. So when you watch his movements, pretty much any time that he dances, everything is super calculated, in an effortless kind of way. He doesn't look like he's just relying on technique. He looks like he's still enjoying what he's doing. He's performing, but it's super precise. Everything has a place where it's supposed to be at the right time. Very coordinated. I like watching the Hope on the Street when J-Hope's learning Boy Meets Evil, and he's doing the back handspring jigger. I don't know how to do any of those things, so I'm just calling it a back handspring, but it might not be a handspring. So if y'all know what it is, you can just tell me. It's fine. I won't take it personally, because it's really cool. And I don't know. I feel like J-Hope and I would be friends. I feel like he's pretty happy and I'm pretty happy. I just really enjoy him as a human. He's very bright. I was watching, rewatching the Samjae performance from, oh god, what was it called? Was it Muster? Home Party? Maybe. It was Jungkook and Jimin and J-Hope. And they did 3 different songs, and every single song like fits them to a T. Like, starts with Jungkook's and he's super aggressive, and the song is so aggressive, and they all attack the movement, and then it goes into some, like, it might be Usher, like, but or somebody that sounds very much like Usher with that like smooth R&B like hip-hoppy thing feel, and that's Jimin like through and through, with the like coming at you being sexy kind of thing, and then why are my hands on my hips? This is so awkward. And then it goes into J-Hope's, which is like, you could immediately tell that it's a hymn song because it's so upbeat. The vibe is so different from the previous 2, and that's him in the center doing his spiel. Like, I love it. Like, their qualities of movement, there's the word. Their quality of movement is so different between, well, all of them in the group, really, but particularly between the 2 that we were just watching. Their quality of movement is very different. And like when they come together at the end and you see them dancing the same steps, but like if you didn't know that they were the same steps, you wouldn't know they were the same steps. That's not what I wanted to say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna stop talking now. It's been 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna cut this out because it's been too long. And let me know if you have anything else you would like me to watch. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep trekking on and watching things that I like. And I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves, and social distancing, because we're not done yet. Yeah. Okay, bye. Oh, also Jin posted a picture on Weverse, and yeah, I love the man, sir. I'm telling you, there's another one for you, sir. One of my friends says she's gonna make a montage of me just every time I say that, so here's another one. Yeah, so I hope that you guys are good, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.